The Nigerian Union of Teachers has demanded for the immediate release of pupils, students, and teachers who were abducted in Oyo and Borno State, urging the government to take swift action to secure their freedom.
There is victory for all. Victory. There is victory for all. In the struggle for our nation, there is victory for all. Forward and
Speaking at a solidarity rally organized by the NUT at the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, the national president, Comrade Audu Amba, condemned the attack on teachers and students, stating that an attack on teachers is an affront at education. He restated the NUT's directive of a strike action in Oyo State, announcing an imminent nationwide strike in protest of these abductions if there is no change to the situation. Comrade Amba highlighted the negative effects of insecurity on education as he called upon the federal and state government and security operatives to respond swiftly, reiterating the union's unrelenting commitment to continue to advocate for the release of their abducted colleagues and school children.
Today, teachers across the Federal Republic of Nigeria are embarking on a peaceful nationwide rally in solidarity with all teachers and learners held in captive by bandits and terrorists in some part of the country. Precisely on the 15th May 2026, 7 teachers and 39 students were kidnapped from their schools in Orere, local government area of Oyo State. The same day, over 40 students were abducted from Musa Primary School and Secondary School in Askira Uba local government area of Borno State. For over 2 weeks now, the innocent teachers and learners are still in captivity under inhumane conditions, leaving their families to live in fear and anguish. It is heartbreaking to note that 2 of our colleagues have been gruesomely murdered in cold blood by the bandits in Oyo State, while the fate of the remaining abductees hangs in the balance. We hear the troubling voices of our teachers crying for help from the government and well-meaning Nigerians to secure their release from the kidnappers. In view of the continued detention of our colleagues and learners in the den of their abductors, without any clear sign of their timeless rescue and safe release, the NUT directed all primary and secondary school teachers in Oyo State to withdraw their services with effect from Monday, 1st June 2020, or until further notice. Teachers remain the only professional working in all nooks and crannies of the country, despite the unsatisfactory working conditions, because theirs is a noble profession and a selfless service to humanity. The moral characters, the nature dreams, prepare future leaders, and build a nation. It is therefore unimaginable that those who dedicate their lives to the education and future well-being of Nigerian children can become victims of such horrific, callous, barbaric, and despicable acts. Today we demand for the immediate, unconditional, and safe release of all teachers and learners in captivity across the length and breadth of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. We gather in accord to state that the safety of teachers and learners must never be treated with levity. We stand with one voice to insist that an attack on teachers is an attack on education. An attack on education is an attack on the future of Nigeria. Today we cry for justice and demand action. We refuse to accept the attacks on our schools, the kidnapping of educators and school children as normal ways of life. This event signifies a wake-up call that every day pain in captivity is another day of pain, trauma, and uncertainty for the adopted teachers, learners, and their families. It is also a reminder that any attack on school is not only a serious setback to quality education delivery, but a threat of our nation into a bleak, hopelessness, miserable future for its citizens. The Nigerian Union of Teachers NUT therefore calls on both federal and state government, all relevant authorities and security agencies to act swiftly, decisively, and responsibly to rescue all adopted teachers, learners, and pupils, and to ensure that they are reunited with their families and loved ones. To our colleagues and children in captivity, we wish to assure you that you are not forgotten. The NUT stand with you, and we will continue to speak, advocate, and demand your freedom until you return safely. May God protect the victims, comfort the affected families, and grant our nation lasting peace and security.
Olumide Abiodun Mudashiru, reporting for PFM Global News.